So, women in gaming in the industry, there's a lot of different things, a lot of experience that everybody can have. And I'm sitting here with Brenda Romero, who I have been looking up to for a very long time. So, thank you very much that you took the time for the interview.
Well, thank you.
And I have actually seen, I'm not sure if it's a keynote or a speech, how you would say it, at a Facebook Women in Gaming event in Dublin.
Oh, no way. Yeah, that was great fun. I love that event.
And I've seen, like your sentence was that when people talk to you and ask you questions about your career, that 40% of that time it's about your gender.
Sometimes,
so
yeah.
I apologize that this one is exactly going the same direction. And do you feel that this is still the same like it was like 10 years or 15 years ago, or has that like narrowed down a little bit?
Well, I do feel it depends. Like I would say there's absolutely time that we do want to talk about the issues that women face in games that would be, say, unique to us, right? And so that stuff affects games. It affects everything we do. It affects teams.
Right.
As a for instance, you could say, how is that true? Well, in two of the companies that I worked at, I established the maternity policy by rolling in pregnant. Right? I've been to conferences where there's been, say, no nursing. Right, that there was no on-site nursing. When you have twins and you're a game developer, that's a problem. So there are certain things that are important that we talk about them. It's when people, let's say if there's a larger event and we have a larger conference and we have women there, but women are only speaking about their experience as a woman in the industry and not talking about their work. That's important because ultimately sharing work is how we learn. Is how we learn, how we evolve, how we become better designers, programmers, artists, audio engineers, or whatever. And in being asked to ask people, regardless of who or what they are, about their work helps us forward the medium as a whole.
How do you feel about women in gaming events? Do you think they're important to have? Like,
yes.
Should we have more, or should we go into kind of a state where we should have maybe less or have a different structure for them?
I think they're incredibly important for networking.
Yeah.
I think they're important for mentorship. They're important for people coming into the industry, and they're important for me. Like I don't know of a single women in games event or women in tech event or women engineers event that I haven't loved going to. It feels wonderful walking into a room of female coders. I will never not be blown away by that. When I walk into an event and I don't feel like I'm 10% of the room, then sure. And when I don't feel like I'm 30% of the room, or when I feel like I'm 50% of the room, then yes, let's declare a moratorium. But we're nowhere near that yet. And it's really important. It is important just for community.
So
it's important if for nothing else other than community.
That's right. Yeah, I totally agree. And if you as a game designer, if you would imagine, okay, now you get your Empire of Sin coming out now, and this is an incredible strategy, depth, full, rich game. So you have a lot of things to look at. What if you would be the lead designer of the gaming industry? Like, how would you make sure that would be balanced out?
Oh my God.
So now we have 20 minutes left.
That's a hell of a job. I don't know what I would do for the whole game industry, right? I think there's so many different ways to look at the challenge and look at the opportunities that we have. I can tell you some of the things that we've done. Without naming names, so there's no bad things here. I just don't know that I can say their name. We did a workshop for kids to teach them about coding and game development, and we discovered that girls just weren't signing up. Why? Obviously girls play games, they're interested in games, and we're talking around anywhere from 8 to 12. And so I remembered my own daughter who said, I don't want to do that, there's just going to be boys. And I thought, for the hell of it, let's just offer a workshop that's girls only. Filled. Oh, nearly immediately, 40 seats, filled. And so we sort of did an interview after, did you know about the one of the previous year? I didn't want to come because there's boys.
Okay.
And so it was just now obviously this is based on a sample size of one event. shouldn't be used in any study, but that was still interesting. And so one of the things we do on a company level even is we volunteer working with kids, and not just girls, but people who wouldn't normally be necessarily exposed to programming, exposed to art. They love games, but how can we take that love and turn that into a career and a love affair with technology, with creativity? And so while there's all kinds of reasons why the pipeline for women heading into tech gets narrow and narrow and narrow, we've just decided to leapfrog that whole thing and go back and talk to girls about how incredibly cool code is. So, and it is super exciting every time I do it. Every time I do it, I absolutely love it.
What would your advice for parents be to like engage with their daughters, or I mean, it doesn't matter, it could be the son or daughter, but in coding, like what should they look into to see like, hey, this could be something for you?
For me, coding is like digital Legos, really. I mean, you can make anything with Legos and you can make anything with code. And so I encourage parents, if kids are showing an interest in games, depending on the kid's age, start them out in board games. That's pretty cheap. And then you can start them out talking about game design. They don't necessarily need to make the game, but you could say, suppose you were to make a game about historical period, and you were making that game for the Xbox. They will have so much fun, they will totally be unaware that they are learning about historical time period. So I often encourage that, and if kids have access to technology and they are supported through that, it can happen. And I do see there's Science Foundation Ireland, we live in Ireland now, Science Foundation Ireland did a great study that showed that not just girls, but the primary opinion driver of kids' choices when they're heading into college was their mother. So I can't do this controlled study, but I just wondered if we said to people like, you're great at code, women are naturally whatever, would that influence things? Because there still is a perception that IT is for boys and whatever else is for girls. And that's changing over time, absolutely changing over time.
So my last question would be, do you think I could still learn coding?
Yes. Yes, absolutely, easily. And it's easier to learn code now than it ever was.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll give it a
easier.
try then.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time and for your advice. And I would say goodbye.